what do you suppose would happen if I remove the divider again? Well, if I take the top off the container which holds the gas, it is instantly gone into the void. High pressure to low pressure. Second law of thermodynamics. Well, of course, our gas pressure is all gone. It has nothing to press against and will immediately hold to that second law of thermodynamics and dissipate into the endless vacuum above. To show the impossibility of the consensus scientific belief, we again need to make the vacuum infinite. We again pull down our divider just an inch, and what do you think will happen? Well, of course, the high pressure gas will exit the chamber into the adjacent vacuum and be gone forever. No ifs, ands, or buts. Find someone with a vacuum chamber who can do this test at ground level where gravity is said to be the strongest, and you'll see if gravity will hold the gas to the earth or if the gas will adhere to the second law and exit the vacuum. Now let me show a diagram that shows what we are taught. There's the earth, and on it we have gas pressure. But there's no container. It is simply pressing down. But above that is the endless, expanding, empty, extremely low pressure of outer space without any divider and without a container. Well, that's simply insane and impossible. Of course, the gas pressure with no container and no divider will do what the second law of thermodynamics requires. It will go from high pressure to low, it will immediately leave Earth and fill the adjacent void, leaving no gas pressure, no air, nothing. Just the vacuum of space we are all taught exists all around us. No container, no gas pressure. No barrier, no gas pressure. And yet 99% of the world believes this vacuum of space exists directly next to the gas pressure we have on Earth, with no container, no barrier, no divider. The only thing they have is gravity that holds the gas pressure to Earth as it spins and flies through space at 2.2 million miles per hour. And yet, here we have gas pressure. I'm breathing it with every breath that I take. So the belief in a vacuum of space, an endless void of super low pressure, is simply impossible. Gravity, as I've just shown, doesn't solve this one at all. There's no proof, there's no experiment, they have no demonstration, they have no example. All they have is a religious belief in the vacuum of space. This is exactly why flat earthers like myself say that space, as you have been taught, is most certainly fake. To believe it exists as you were taught is simply a dogmatic belief in the religion of outer space. Again, something taught as science, but something that is clearly a pseudoscientific belief. Pseudoscience consists of statements, beliefs, or practices that are claimed to be both scientific and factual, but are incompatible with the scientific method. It is often characterized by contradictory, exaggerated, or unfalsifiable claims, a reliance on confirmation bias rather than rigorous attempts at refutation, and a lack of openness to evaluation by other experts, an absence of systematic practices when developing theories, and continued adherence long after they have been experimentally discredited. The term is considered pejorative because it suggests something is being presented as science inaccurately or even deceptively. If you want more examples of pseudoscience we are being taught, you can click the video that will show at the end of this video on how Einstein made the Earth move when all experiments showed it did not move. You can even go back and see that people throughout history have known about the vacuum of space and its impossibility. There's a term for you, it's called hor vacui. What's that mean? Well, it was coined by Aristotle and it means nature abhors a vacuum. Aristotle articulated this belief, which was criticized, of course, that nature contains no vacuums because the denser surrounding material continuum would immediately fill the rarity of an incipient void. He said that by definition, a void itself is nothing, and like Plato said, nothing cannot exist. And furthermore, insofar as it would be featureless and it could neither be encountered by the senses, nor could its supposition lend additional explanatory power. And yet, here we are, told this vacuum is endless and it encompasses us all from every angle. So who is it that's stumbling over their beliefs? Who is believing in the impossible mediums and photos that we are told are taken from this fake place?
There is no other God but Jesus Christ. There is no other judge but Jesus Christ. There is no other way but Jesus Christ. You cannot escape him. You cannot hide from him. You cannot lie to him. You cannot bribe him. You cannot deceive him. You cannot put any plans against